He comes into this one 5th in the NFL in touchdown receptions.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Condors of San Juan taking on the Dragons of Houston.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. It's been a good season for them so far, and they're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for visiting San Juan,
they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the...
And we are underway from Houston. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
That one goes for 24 yards. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who call a lot of passing plays.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16 and...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
He finds his man, complete. It's long. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That throw right side here going to be incomplete. Well, these two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
He finds his man, complete. That and the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Nash. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We're Week 18. This is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Lawrence going to throw again.
He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's brought down. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
4th and goal.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now for the 2nd time already here in this quarter, on comes the field goal unit from 28 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
San Juan's offense ready to get started again.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how it can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. It's Nash. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They get 17 more on that one and another first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Lawrence. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Again, it's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
On 3rd down, it's long. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. Muscles him off. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 5.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are able to extend their lead.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
San Juan's offense ready to get started again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Houston set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Now Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. That's long. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Here's Lawrence.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Nash. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dragons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We begin up in the Volunteer State, Tennessee, playing host to Denver in Nashville. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. The Titans trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. The Cowboys trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. 27-13 was the final.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. Houston's offense taking over again. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
Houston's offense taking over again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's long.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run on 1st down. Long. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Now they set inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one, and here's another gain there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Long. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Dragons have got it on cruise control. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
They run once more with Taylor.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the 1st half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
Dances by him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. It's long. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Long. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 59 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Now Lawrence.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Houston's offense taking over again.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, it's long. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd and 4.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 2nd down, it's long. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed Popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Houston, they finished